Yo, my peeps, what's going on out there? Hope y'all are having a terrific Tuesday. All right. I haven't done any live videos in a minute. I figure I just take a break or slow down on how much video I put out there, because I don't want to come off spammy, salesy, or whatever the case may be, get on people's nerves about me putting out here financial prosperity, because everybody's not looking for financial prosperity. All right, so there's no need for me to kind of force anyone to do that, although we want more people to experience financial prosperity, but that's an individual decision that each and everyone should make. Okay, but for those who are seeking and wanting financial prosperity, that's what I'm here for. So that's why I'm coming on this afternoon or this evening to share that. So I'm gonna let Facebook do its thing real quick, and then I am going to talk on tax tips. We coming up on the end of the year. Okay, we essentially have maybe roughly maybe 19 to 21, no, about 20 days left in this month. And so soon the 20 days over with, beginning of 2019, we're going to get ourselves ready for taxes. All right, and I'm quite sure people probably will be scrambling last minute to try to get some deductions squared away so they can get some huge tax savings. But let me help you out with that. All right, so before I get started, let me do some shout outs here. John, thanks for jumping on. Donald, thanks for jumping on. Monica, thanks for jumping on. Earl Henry, thanks for jumping on. Latanya, hey, what's going on? All right, so listen, I have two topics that I want to discuss. I am not going to discuss both topics. I'm going to let the audience who are on here live, I'm going to let y'all decide which one that you want me to talk about. Topic number one, okay? This is for the fellas, okay? For the fellas, if you want to hear about, and I don't know if you're in that situation, or if you know someone that's in that situation, maybe this may help them. But how many are those that are in the situation or know someone, fellas, that are paying child support? Okay, how many are paying child support and would like to know how to allow the government to help you pay child support? Nita, hey, what's going on? All right, that's topic number one. Topic number two. This is going to be a choice. I'm not going to talk on both of them. I'm just going to talk on one, but I'm going to ask for some votings here shortly. Topic number two, utilities. Okay, everyone is either renting or mortgage owner. All right, we can talk about deducting your monthly rent, your utilities, and everything associated within your home. Okay, all right, we can talk about that. We call that home office deductions. All right, so here's the voting. If you want for me to talk about home office deductions, type of 1. If you want me to talk about deducting or writing off child support, type of 2. All right, I'm not going to talk about both of them. I'm only going to talk about one. Hey Karen, how you doing? So I need some votings. All right, if you want to know about writing off your mortgage, your rent, your utilities, homeowners insurance, things of that nature, we can talk about that, type of 1. For the fellas, if you want to talk about how you can write off your child support, type of 2. All right, so I'm waiting on some votings. While we're waiting on votings, let me get my intro out of the way. For those who do not know me, my name is Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact that you got up this morning, left your house, your warm house, to go earn some money. So therefore, you have the right to keep it. Whatever you earn, you have the right to keep it. However, there are some things that you don't know that's preventing you from keeping your money. So I like to come on here and provide tips and strategies to help those who want to keep more of their money keep their money. Hence why I'm asking for votings as far as the topic of discussion for today. All right, let's see. Looks like I got something in. Gerald, thanks for jumping on. Let's see. Latanya says 1. Donald says 1. Nita says 1. So you know what? We're going to talk about home office deductions. Okay? Let's talk about home office deduction. Now, for those who be on my Facebook Live and you get value from my Facebook Live, by all means, share the video because somebody else is going to need this. All right, let me back up real quick and then we're going to get this started. All right, so check this out. We know we got 20 some days left in this month, and at the beginning of the year we're going to be preparing ourselves to file taxes. Okay, now here's what I'm going to say in regarding to that. If you're a wage income earner, all right, lady, pay attention. If you're a wage income earner, all right, just know wage income earners are entitled to standard tax credit and standard itemized deductions. Hey Gerald, I see you put number 2, but you got outvoted, man. So if you want to know more about how to write out child support, inbox me, all right? But you got outvoted, man. Delilah, thanks for jumping on. So check this out. So everyone who earns wages, you have access to standard tax credit and standard itemized deductions, all right? I don't want to get into how standard tax credits and standard itemized deduction works, of how it lowers your tax liability. Just know they both do. They just do it in a different manner. All right. But here's the thing. If you are a business owner, you have access to more than standard tax credit and standard itemized deductions. Actually, you have access to both standard tax credit and standardized deductions, standard itemized deductions, and business expenses. Okay, so you have access to way more tax savings than the average wage income earner. Why is that? It's because of the fact of how the tax laws are written. Let me paraphrase a quote or a written paragraph that's in every IRS tax publication. That is, hey Vi, what's going on? Homie John, what's up? Let me repeat this this quote that's in every IRS tax publication. All right. Personal living and family expenses are non-tax deductible. However, if those personal living and family expenses are used to support a business, that portion is tax deductions. Now, y'all looking at Said and say, damn, Said spitting that right off his lip like he a tax professional. Nah, I'm not going to even say that I'm a tax professional, but I know I'm savvy enough to know how to keep more of my money. Every last one of y'all can do the same thing. I'm no smarter than the next person that's on this Facebook Live watching this with me. All right, but you all can learn this just like I did. Okay, especially if it's all about keeping more of your money. Okay, but that's how it goes down. So as you can see, based on what I've just told you, and don't take Said's word for it, go look it up for yourself. As a matter of fact, go to IRS publication 463. All right, probably go to page number 3 or so, and you will see that verbiage in there. All right, so this is not no made up stuff. This is some stuff in black and white from the IRS themselves. Tara, what's going on? Thanks for jumping on. All right, so Having said that, now let's get into these deductions, these home office deductions that I mentioned. All right. If you are a business owner, guess what you can deduct? If you rent, you can deduct your monthly rent of your place of dwelling. You can deduct your water bill. You can deduct, or let me rephrase. You can deduct a portion of your rent. You can deduct a portion of your utilities. You can deduct a portion of your internet, your HOAs, your alarm. Okay, you can deduct a portion. Now, why did I say a portion? Well, the IRS has computation to determine what those percentage are, and it's simply based on how much square footage of your place of dwelling you're using for your business. Okay, and here's the thing: the greater percentage that you use in your place of dwelling for your business, the greater your tax savings. Okay, that's how they determine your percentage or your tax savings for those type of deductions. All right, so I want y'all to think about this. You as a business owner, that you running your business out of the comfort of your home, you have access to that. All right, now I don't know. Hey Quincy, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. I don't know how many people on here have a home business. All right, if you have a home business, did you know you have access to those deductions? Okay, if you did not know that you have access to that, guess what's happening? You're leaving money on the table for the IRS to go get. We're not in the business for letting the IRS get our money. Okay, just know that you're a business owner. You in the business to earn a profit, but you can't experience your profit if you're letting the IRS get into your bank account. Okay, so just know that as a business owner. All right, so business owners, you can deduct a portion of everything that I just mentioned in accordance with IRS publication 587. All right, I'm giving out these references because of the fact you're gonna have some unbelievers, some skepticism, some cynical folks that's gonna get on here and say, "Said you can't do that." And I understand because of the fact you didn't know. But here's one thing that I've learned. Anybody can tell you anything. All right, they can tell you the sky is green, and you either can believe it or not. But if someone tells you something and then give you a reference, you might want to pay attention to that person. So I just gave you some knowledge with some reference point. So that should let you to believe that there's some factual stuff that I'm giving you. All right, there's not no made up stuff. We just don't know about it. Mr. Harrison, thanks for jumping on. All right, and that's why I'm here, is to clear up the ignorance. And ignorance is not a bad word. Ignorance just simply means the lack of knowing something, the lack of education. All right, that's all that means. It's not a bad word. It's just that you do not know a specific thing or something. But we're going to clear that up. We're going to close the gap. So if you're a business owner and you are familiar with deducting these expenses, you are well on your way of getting huge tax savings for 2018 when you file your taxes. If you're a business owner and you're not familiar with these deductions, you're well on your way for not getting any tax savings. You're actually well on your way of leaving money on the table for Uncle Sam to go get. If that's the case, why are you a business owner? Why are you a business owner if you still letting Uncle Sam dig deep in your pocket? The business is, think of your business, if you're a business owner, think of your business as a pass-through taxation. You're using a specific code to use the business or to leverage a business to get you or to lower your tax liability. Ronnie, thanks for jumping on. All right. If you're not able to do that, why in the Sam heck are you a business owner if you're not familiar with these tax deductions? Listen, when you're a business owner, you need to understand your business benefits. You're not going to work on a job without knowing your benefits, right? Then if you're a business owner, you should know the benefits of being a business owner. And one of the major benefits is tax savings. And the more that you understand your tax savings that you can accumulate, the more money that you're able to keep. And the more money that you're able to keep, the more money that you're able to go do more with. Go take a trip with your family. You know what I'm saying? Go put your money in, build your emergency fund. Go build your retirement fund. All right? It just gives you time, freedom, and flexibility. Now, I've talked lengthily about business owners and the benefits. So for those who are business owners and you are familiar, because there are more home business use deductions, I just gave you a few, but there is a laundry list of home business use deductions. And if you're not aware of them, then here's what I need you to do. I have some business colleagues and some business partners that are on here live. If they share this video with you, I need you to get back with them so they can educate you on what those business deductions are. All right. If you follow me personally, all right, inbox me. Okay. So you can learn how to get your taxation game up. Because when you can get your taxation game up, you can get your cash flow up. We ain't talking about more income. We talking about get your cash flow up. All right. Now, for those who are not business owners, I'm sadly to report to you and be the bearer of bad news that you're losing a heap of money. Now, that's country translation means a lot of. You losing a lot of money, all right, because of the fact you have not repositioned yourself within the tax system in order for you to leverage a different set of tax laws to get you some tax savings, okay? And because of that, you're losing money. I mean, it is what it is. That's how SAID was about 4 years ago. Yeah, SAID was a six-figure income earner, but SAID was losing most of his six-figure income because of I didn't know anything about these deductions, and I was not in a position to even use those. Hold on for a second. All right, how you doing? All right, I'm great. All right, you too. So, don't be like SAID, where you losing most of your six-figure income to Uncle Sam. Get your money back throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, leverage using being a business owner as a pass-through taxation to get you some tax savings. See, for those who are not business owners, I mentioned this at the top of the video. The ones who keep most of their money, the ones who are not struggling financially, are the ones who keep Uncle Sam out their pocket, and those are business owners. Why? Because the tax laws are written specifically for business owners. Therefore, they get all of the tax breaks. Wage income earners are just stuck with standard tax credit and standard itemized deduction. And ladies and gentlemen, that is not enough to get you any tax savings. All right. Now listen, I know some of us, what we're going to do at the end of the year for them to get tax savings. I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. What they think is a strategy. All right. They're going to call Mama Nim, all right, or Pookie Nim, or what have you and say, hey, can I claim one of your children on my tax return? Don't y'all do that foolishness. Y'all better stop that foolishness. I'm telling you, the IRS is catching up with y'all. As a matter of fact, I got a client right now who owe back taxes because of the fact that's what they did in previous years. Now they owe in the rear with penalty and interest because he could not provide documentation to show proof that, one, it was their dependent, and two, they provided 50% of the care for that dependent. Don't y'all go out there and do that. It ain't even worth it. It's not even worth it. And look, here's the thing. You're only going to get, well, at least in previous years, you only got $1,000 per head on each child, which we call a child tax credit. That ain't nothing. But then also, you probably may qualify for earned income credit. Okay? You may qualify for earned income credit, providing that, one, condition number one, you got dependents and they are legally yours, and two, you didn't earn more than between 43 and 43K and 46K. Anything over that amount, you disqualify yourself. And so I will tell you, earned income credit is probably one of the biggest standard tax credits that's going to yield you huge tax savings, right? Hence why people go out there and go find them kids. Hey, mom and them, you make that phone call. Hey, mom and them, can I claim Ray on my on the tax? And I'll break you off a little something by about $1,000 or $2 if once I get my tax refund. That's how y'all do it. But y'all, that ain't no tax strategy. Let's stop this foolishness. We can do this a little bit better. Now, I'm not trying to joke about that. What I'm saying is we can do better. We can do better. It's too much information out here that people are sharing and empowering you all about how to get huge tax savings. But y'all look at that and y'all pass through it. And then when your back is against the wall, when it's time for you to file your taxes, then now you calling up said, what can I do? I owe the IRS. What did you do what you file on your tax return? Well, let me tell you what had happened was I got so-and-so to give me. I can't help you. Just go and pay that penalty and interest. Just go and pay it. Miss Zachary, thanks for jumping on. Nita, why you laughing at me? You know that's what they do around here. Erica, how you doing? You know that's what they doing. But I'm showing y'all a different way, a legally, ethically, and morally way of getting huge tax savings. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all rather continue going out here, fighting and clawing for those standard tax credit, which is child tax credit or either that earned income credit, with hopes you don't get audited or get caught for doing so. Y'all, we can do better. We can do better, right? The laws are specifically, listen, if you use the laws to your advantage, the laws will allow you to build wealth. I had to learn that. Believe it or not, Uncle Sam wants you to win financially. You just got to play by his laws. If you know the laws and play by the laws, you can financially win. Isn't that a paradigm shift? But I tell that to folks, and most folks look at me like I'm speaking some kind of different language or something. So, yo, we have enough people on here that can educate you on how to transform your financial situation, but it's going to take this right here. Listen, I'm not on here just to be socially accepted. I'm not on here to be socially popular. I'm on here to be socially heard, so that way you all can take this information and make the best decision for you all to win financially. That's my intent. Y'all be thinking I just be doing this just to be doing it and I ain't got nothing else to do. No, I got a whole lot to do. So I'm here to tell y'all, if you reposition yourself within the tax laws, the deductions that I mentioned before, particularly the home business use deductions, you can get major tax savings if you qualify for it. And not only qualify for it, but you have to know what they are. Yes, you can become a business owner, but if you don't know your business deductions, you still leaving money on the table. Then you're no better off than someone who's just earning wages, who's taxed at 33%. Business owners should only be taxed at 15% or less due to corporate tax laws. And then on top of that, if you're able to claim these deductions that I just mentioned, you can lower that even more. It's all about keeping the money that you earn, because if you can keep more money that you're earning, whether it's wages or as a business owner, that money increases your cash flow, and cash flow allows you to have time, freedom, and flexibility, right? And that right there, you can't put a price on. You hear what I'm saying? You can't put a price on time, freedom, and flexibility, but you got to position yourself in order to do that. Allow Uncle Sugar to do that for you. I'm telling y'all, the law of the land, if you use it, will allow you to be financially free. But we in financial bondage because of the fact that we don't know about it, or we're not willing to learn about it. Hence the reason why we're gonna always be in financial bondage. So it's your choice. You can continue to call up mom and them and try to get away with the IRS, thinking you're gonna claim your niece or nephew or grandchild on your tax return when they being claimed on somebody else's tax return. Bump them Social Securities if you wanna. It will send off a trigger in the IRS tax system to say, oh, wait a minute, so-and-so filed this dependent with this Social Security number along with this person filing. Wait a minute, we got two people filing the same dependent with the same Social Security number. Something smells fishy. We need to send out some letters. When they send out that letter, it's going to be a nice little polite letter, but in there it's going to cut you up. It's going to be so nice, it's going to cut you up. And they're going to say, hey, please send us some documentation on claimed dependent. If you're not able to send us documentation, we will adjust your tax return, and possibly you may owe us penalty and interest. And if that's the case, you can either pay us in full or you can make payments. Your choice. That's how the letter gonna be. You want to put yourself in that situation by doing that? You don't have to. You don't have to. Get with someone that can help you first transition yourself from just being a wage income earner to being a wage income earner and a business owner, meaning 1099. Okay. Now, once you do that, then now make sure you're in the right circle, because it's all about being in the right circle. Make sure you're in the right circle to where you're learning and understanding the business deductions that you can use to leverage lowering your tax liability over here as a wage income earner, so that way you can keep more of your W-2 money, and then if you're making business income, you're able to keep more of your business income, because you have a business, and that business will allow you to have access to hundreds of tax savings, shall I say tax deductions, which equates to tax savings. Okay. Any questions? Did that make sense? Did you get some value out of that? All right. For my man who, Leonardo, for my man who put in a number 2 about deducting child support, you're going to have to inbox me because you got outvoted, okay? But I can gladly give you a strategy and show you how you can do that. But again, you're going to have to get Uncle Sugar on your side in order to do that. Right now, you may not be in a position to have Uncle Sugar to do that to do that on your behalf. But I can show you how to do that, okay? All right. Well, listen, that is my hour of power, probably a little bit more than that, of sharing some information. I hope this did bring some intrinsic value to you all right? Listen, y'all, don't go out there and do something you ain't got no business of 2019 as far as trying to pad your tax refund by illegally doing things. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Folks are getting letters. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that gal. You really and truly don't. Okay? There's a smarter way of doing it if you want tax savings. Huge tax savings. There's smarter ways of doing it. There are legal ways of doing it. There are moral ways of doing it. Okay? All right? So let's do that. All right. I got to go. But listen, and I enjoyed these talks with you all. I hope y'all likewise enjoy these talks. Again, if any of my business colleagues share this video with you all and you want to get more information or as far as how you can deduct and write off your lifestyle expenses, get back with the person that shared this video. Let me say this quote again that comes out of every IRS publication. Personal, living, and family expenses are non-tax deductible. However, if those personal, living, and family expenses are used to support a business, that portion is tax deductible. Now, I know we all agree that personal, living, and family expenses are necessity expenses, do we not? Yes, yes. Okay, that's the roof we put over our head, the clothes we put on our back, the food we put in our mouth, cell phone, whatever the case may be. Those are personal, living, and family expenses. And because we have a lifestyle, we have those expenses. But Uncle Sugar said those are not tax deductible. But Uncle Sugar said in a second half of the paragraph said, well, if you got a business and you got these same expenses, baby girl, we're going to let you deduct a portion of that. Now, the question is, do you want non-deductible or deductible? Now, in my mind and in my heart, it makes sense that you will want your lifestyle expenses to be tax deductible, right? Because anything that's tax deductible is more money back into your pocket, okay? But I wouldn't think anyone in their right mind would say, I want all my lifestyle expenses to be non-tax deductible. If you that person, carry on. Because I can't tell you what to do with your money. All I can do is share some information to inform you what's happening to your money and why you're not seeing much of it. And so that's an individual decision. That's an individual choice. You've grown. You earn your own money. Okay? You make your own decisions. All right? But if you're not seeing much of it, then there are some things that you probably may need to tune in and listen to and probably execute in order for you to start seeing more of your money. All right? So let me pull off from here. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder of Your Money Matters. Your Money Matters because of the fact that you get up every day to go earn your money. You have right to keep it. Shouldn't you have the right to keep it? Bethany, what's going on? The Record Report. I know you're going to catch the replay. Hashtag. All right. So you have the right to keep it. you trading time and labor to earn that money. Don't let your time and labor go in vain, okay? Keep most of your money, but you need a strategic way of doing it, because there's systematically and strategically money's being taken away from you every payday by the stroke of a pen. You need that same stroke of the pen to put that money back into your pocket. It's not about going to work overtime. It's not about going to get a second or third job. All you're doing is taxing your body. Your money is already being taxed. Now your body is being taxed because you're trying to play catch up. Because you can't keep away the IRS. Okay? So let's work smarter, not harder. The people who are getting financial success, who are not having financial pain and suffering, work smarter. They're not the ones who work harder. I'm here to tell you. Yes, working hard is very admirable, is a good personality trait, but you get more done if you work, and you be more successful if you work smarter. Okay? Think of you have a task of a room with 100 chairs, okay? And you need to move those 100 chairs down the hall into another room, all right? You have two options, okay? You have two options. You can move all 100 chairs by yourself, or you can find 99 friends to help you move those other chairs. Which would you do? Now, I would like to think that you will go find 99 other friends to each get a chair to help you move those chairs into that other room. Now, I know some ego. I do it all by myself. I ain't sick. I ain't lame. I'm in good health. I do it all by myself. Well, when you do it all by yourself, guess what's happening? You're taxing your body and you're taxing your time. We living on borrowed time as it is. You got enough time like that? Why not go get 99 friends to help you? That's working smarter, not harder. Okay? I just use that as an example. All right, so I'm tired of, I don't want to do any more babbling. Okay? This video is kind of long, but listen, y'all, 2019 is soon to get here. All right? Don't put yourself in a position to where you in trouble with the IRS. By the time the IRS send you a letter saying that you done something you ain't had no business on your tax return, it might be too late, and SED might not be able to help you. Okay? So prevent yourself from putting yourself in that situation. All right? That's all I'm saying. We got smarter ways of doing that. All right? All right, y'all. Let me run, and I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be blessed. All right? Peace.